I want to hear more of that. More smacking.
Good morning, folks, and happy Monday. So today is the day that 12 years ago, my life changed forever. 12 years ago today, my brother passed away. And you know that the loss of him, man, it shaped me so much. For a while, I let it kind of break me. Went into a nasty little hole. Granted, I was 12 years old. What was I supposed to do? I didn't know that he was just gonna go. I really didn't even understand death at that point. And then I was slapped in the face with it. Slapped in the face with it hard. Losing one of the most important people in my life to me. Oh. It hurt. But I had to learn to grow from it. I had to keep moving forward, keep striving forward. Couldn't stay down. It's not what he would want. It's not at all what he would want. He would want me to go try to live the best life I could possibly live. Give everything I have. So something in me eventually said, I'm going to start setting goals. I'm gonna do better than what I'm doing right now. And that's what I did. And that pulled me out of that hole of depression where I just felt like life was worthless of living. Where I felt like just terrible. That's all I can really say. It really did. It felt like life just wasn't worth living anymore. What's the point of living? We're all going to die one day. But that's the beautiful thing about life is we are all going to die one day. And through that, knowing that life is so valuable, you don't want to waste one moment of it. Being upset, being depressed, being angry, being sad, being down. You don't. So, today, we honor him. We honor him. Today, we do our best to get better today than we were yesterday. Today, we do our best to put on a smile. Today, we do our best to just have a good day and remember him. Maybe there'll be a few tears shed. I mean, losing your brother is pretty hard. It's a very defining moment, like I've said. But we're going to do our best because I know that's what he would want. He wouldn't want me to sit here being down on myself, being upset, being sad, wanting to cry. No. Those past loved ones, they want to see you smile. They want to see you succeed. They want to see you do great things. So today, we honor him with a smile and hard work. We'll start our day getting better today than we were yesterday. Then we'll go get the kids better today than they were yesterday. Then we may take this afternoon off, play a little bit of games, or go find some water somewhere to hang out by. Maybe go on a hike. But we're going to honor him with joys and smiles and hard work. Because that's what he would want. He wouldn't want us to do what the humanly thing would be to do. And it would be to lay in bed all day and sulk. Nah, he wouldn't want that. So, folks, if you got a past loved one, know that it never really gets easier. If anyone ever says that it gets easier, they're a fucking liar. It doesn't. But what it does become is you become better at coping with it. You learn better methods of handling it, of managing the hurt, managing the pain. And that's all I can really say. It never gets easier. Anyone who says that's a liar. Honestly. Truthfully, folks. They're just a liar. But now we are ready to head out the door to go get better today than we were yesterday. We're just kind of standing outside with the dog right now, letting her do her thing, letting her get a little bit of sunlight before we go and head out the door. And JB keeps saying that she wants to go with me today. I want to ride with you today. I want to ride with you today. But she worked all night. And then she went straight to a dentist appointment before even coming home. So, she's not back yet. And we got like 10 minutes before we got to get on out of here. So, I hope she makes it before we got to go. If not, then we will just catch her later this afternoon. But I guess let's get inside. Let's brush our pearly whites. And then wait on JB. See if she gets here today. This freaking chick. She is on the way. But as I'm walking back inside to check time, it is like right now time to go. And she messages me. She goes, I was going to stop at Chick-fil-A for some breakfast. Do you want anything? Hell no, I don't want anything freaking Chick-fil-A. I'm going to run and I'm going to get choked by my friends for 4 hours. Does that sound like it's going to be fun? No, that would be terrible. That would be disgusting. That sounds like shits in my pants waiting to happen. She cracks me up. But I guess I'm going to wait on her to get her Chick-fil-A and then get her butt here so that we can boogie on across the state of Georgia to go get better today than we were yesterday. Freaking goofy. Do you want some Chick-fil-A? No! Why would I want Chick-fil-A before practice? That don't even make sense, babe. Don't even make sense. Like, I would literally shit my pants while rolling. There'd be a little turd laying on the mat. And someone would be like, hey, who turded on the mat? And then I'd have to like, wasn't me. It wasn't me. Let's go brush our teeth and then go crank this car up and wait on her. She should be like here in a matter of seconds. By the time I get done brushing my teeth, she should be here. Well, JB finally made it here. Only 20 minutes after I was supposed to be leaving. So we may just be heading to go get better today than we were yesterday, and not being able to knock out our run. I told her she could stay here. Like, there's no biggie. But she's like, but I want to ride with you. I want to spend some time with you. So now we're waiting in the car for her. Hopefully she makes it in enough time for us to be able to knock out a run before we go get better today than we were yesterday. Here she comes. Good news, we did make it in enough time to knock out a run. But bad news is that freaking ride zapped me today. Like, I really just want to lean in the seat back and take a nap. But that is not an option. We are going to go knock out this run, and it's going to do its job, and we're going to be nice and alert. So let's go knock out this run, get in better shape today than we were yesterday, folks. Well, we had just enough time for us to knock out a little run, and I'd say we're a bit more alert than when we began. So I guess let's run in here and do our thing and get better today than we were yesterday, folks.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Jesus. Yes.
He was like,
Now we dance.
dude, he was like so tired. He was so much taller than the other guy.
More slaps to
It was
the.
like 10 seconds.
There you go.
And Mikey and
Yep.
Mikey were sitting there watching. And I was
Yeah,
like,
that's.
fuck,
I want to hear more of that. More smacking. Yep, there it is. Yep. Oh, jeez. Aiden, pull guard. Oh, gee. Oh God. Oh, shit.
Holy shoot, folks. That was a tough day of getting better today than we were yesterday. It was just a tough day. That's all I can really say. Today was not our freaking day. But we showed up. We got better today than we did yesterday. And that's all that really matters. Even if these freaking teammates of mine were kicking my ass today, I'm like, bro, what is going on? I'm getting subbed left and right. And it wasn't like I was fatigued. It wasn't anything like that. It was like my brain just was not moving fast enough to get me out of the positions in which I needed to get out of. Sorry, folks. JB decided to start moving, and I didn't get my seatbelt on, and now it's all tangled. All right, now we got it off. We got it fixed now. But we also got out of here a little later today than we had expected, and we didn't pack no lunch. So we gotta find us something for lunch. Then we gotta get home as quickly as we can so that we can get the kids better today than they were yesterday. And then most likely get back up here because we got a pretty hefty tournament in a few weeks. Like next weekend. So I guess let's go find something for lunch. Well, folks, JB has decided that she wants the varsity. The greasiest thing she can think of. I guess let's go back up our arteries. A few glizzies later and we are back out the door, headed to go beat this Atlanta traffic. Well, folks, we have finally made it home. But I made the mistake of letting the person who has had zero sleep drive. So we have 30 minutes to go inside, reset, and run back out the door to go teach these kids a little bit of jujitsu, folks. And we're headed back out the door to go get these kids better today than they were yesterday. And that little 30-minute refresher that we took right there, I think hit the spot, folks. It gave us the energy we needed to hopefully get these kids better today than they were yesterday, and then go get myself better today than we were yesterday yet again. So, let's go get on that. Well, we have made it to the part to get these kids better today than they were yesterday. And, their top game is improving phenomenally. Their takedowns are improving phenomenally. But their guard game, not as much. But then again, that is on me because I believe that the guard is, the guard is to guard you from getting subbed. But they don't understand the value of it. So, that you can sub people from it. I mean, they've learned a few things, but in the time they have been with me, it has been mostly top game and takedowns. But honestly, at their level, I do believe that that's going to be the thing that wins them the matches. But they still need to have a good guard game. And honestly, some good guard players are some of the best players. So if I can get one of these kids to be like, hey, I'm a guard player now, then we may have those freaking octopi in our room. And we have a few of them who understand it a little bit. It's just not their forte, I guess you could say. So I guess let's head on in here and teach these kids a little bit about the guard. We're gonna do a little bit of just shrimping in the guard, just showing them that, hey, you see, this is just a movement, and this movement pretty much sets up everything from the guard. So let's get in here and get them better today than they were yesterday, folks. Well, kids class went amazing. We ended up going over a little bit, but it is what it is. It happens. Like I said, we have kids who are getting ready to compete, so I'm not gonna not let them get the adequate amount of work that they need. But we ended up just working on how to get your hips at an angle and out from under someone when you're in guard. Like when I have you in my guard. And it took a little bit longer than what I had expected. I really just wanted it to take like maybe 10 minutes, then we go into some subs from there. But in theory, it's a very valuable position, and it shouldn't just be an invaluable movement. It shouldn't just be done a few times. We definitely should have spent the whole day on it, and I'm glad that we ended up doing that, because then it allowed these kids to really get a better understanding of what they can do from that position. And then I saw some of them trying it in their lives. Like, 2 or 3 of them actually hit subs from there. One hit an arm bar, and one ended up hitting the triangle from there. So, literally beautiful. But like I said, we did get out of here a little later than I wanted to, so let's get the sister home as quickly as we possibly can so that we can go battle this Atlanta traffic and go get better today than we were yesterday, folks. Alrighty, we are getting her dropped off, and just perfect timing for us to make it back to the gym to knock out a little bit of getting better today than we were yesterday. Let's just hope that there is no traffic, because if there is, we are going to be real late. Right now, we're making it right on the dot, so fingers crossed. Well, folks, we knocked off a good bit of time, so I guess let's run in here and get better today than we were yesterday, folks. Well, that was just a jolly good day of getting better today than we were yesterday. And let me tell you, folks, we rolled so hard today that our freaking whole body was just like convulsing after, just like shaking. I literally could not stop shaking. And like, I don't know if it was because the room was hot, if it was humid in there, if we rolled a lot. I mean, we are getting out of here extremely late. So late that I'm pretty sure JB is not going to want to go home and wait for food to get cooked. So we're probably going to have to go find something to grub on. But it was a jolly good day of getting better today than we were yesterday. Let's go find some grub and call it a freaking night, folks. Well, we have made it back to our side of town, and about the only thing that is open right now is a Wingstop. So I guess let's get in here and grab some wings. I'm pretty sure the tables are all tidied up, so get some wings, get them home, and call it a night, folks. Actually, scratch that. We're just gonna go to Waffle House. We'll get some pork chops and eggs and call it a freaking night, folks. Alrighty, folks, we have made it to the Awful Waffle. Let's run in here and grub down as quickly as we can and then get our butts home so that we can call it a freaking night. In and out we will make it home before midnight, folks. We will. And we have finally made it home, folks. Only 5 minutes before 12 o'clock at night. I think we are doing good. Today was a pretty good day. For it to have been a day in the past that's traditionally not the best of days, today was a pretty fun day. We did exactly what we had planned to do today. Honor him by getting better today than we were yesterday. Refusing to just give up and lay in bed and sulk like we'd like to. Refusing to just go back to bed in general like we'd like to, crawl in bed and just forget that this day ever exists. We didn't. We dealt with the inner battle that was today. We persevered, we pushed through, and we got better today than we were yesterday. And we had fun while doing it, and that's all that really matters, folks. So we had fun while freaking doing it. But JB is kind of wanting to play some COD, and if you watched the stream last night, I'm back onto my COD kicks, so I guess let's get our butts inside and see if we can get at least 1, maybe 2 games of COD in, maybe a little bit more. It's definitely going to be a little bit more than 2 games, but you get what I'm trying to lay down. We need to get our butts inside and call it a night. But folks, before we just run inside, call it a night, I want to preface this one more time. Death teaches you a lot of things. It really does. But if there's one thing it teaches you, that is the most important thing that it can teach you, it is the value of life. It teaches you that, any given moment could be your last moment. Now, it doesn't mean YOLO. You only live once. Do whatever you want. No, it means Live every day to the best of your ability. Give it everything you got. This is because of death is the reason why you should get up out of bed and go make something of yourself today. Go make something of yourself tomorrow. Go make something of yourself every day. Give it your best every day. Have a good time while doing it. It's the reason why you should find what you really, really, really are passionate about and just chase it. Wake up every day and chase you. You know what I mean? That's why, honestly, yeah, death sucks. Death is not a good thing. But death teaches you a lot of things. Don't waste a day. Ever waste a day. Because you never know when it may be your last day. You never know. Or that someone that you may love. This is a perfect sign for you to go and find that person that you love and give them a big hug and tell them you love them and that you are thankful that they're in your life. Because, you never, like I said, you just never know. Time is just so valuable. Life is just so valuable. And that's one thing that death has taught me. Is that this little floating ball, this little floating rock, these little ant-looking people, when you look down from the sky, we're valuable. We really are. Someone out there values you. They value the time you spend with them. They just value you. Just know that. Someone out there values you, loves you. And yeah, folks. Yeah. That's all I can really say. We did what we needed to do today. We honored him by doing the best thing that he would want us to do. Getting better today than we were yesterday. But before I talk in too many circles, let's get inside and let's call it a night, folks. Maybe hop on some games. If we don't crash before then. If we don't, and we're on the games, I hope to see you there. Good night, folks, and BillyGoat loves you.